Hello traders, and welcome to the third video about the RobotFX Fluid Expert Advisor. In the first one, I would like to remind you I've been explaining how the Expert Advisor can detect the trend. In the second video, how it enters and sometimes exits a trade. And in this third video, we'll focus on how the Expert Advisor can manage a winning trade or a set of winning trades, if that's the case, and how it will close them or manage them so they will win. Now, let's explain some of the basic settings first. First of all, for the Expert Advisor to trade, you must make sure trading is set to either long, for the Expert Advisor to open only buys, short, to open only short trades, sells, or both ways, so the Expert Advisor will open buys and sells, well, according to the other settings that you choose. By the way, for this example, we also use the trend detector. We follow the trend. Next, the lot size is obviously the lot size of the trade the Expert Advisor will open. Minimum profit is in dollars, or better said, in account currency. And minimum profit is the smallest, the lowest profit, but you are happy with the Expert Advisor closing a trade or a basket of trades in profit. So once a trade reaches minimum profit, the Expert Advisor, if it will be allowed to close it regarding other following other signals, it will. If not, it will not close it. And mind that the minimum profit can also be negative. If you just want to close a trade and you are ready to accept a loss of, let's say, $5, set it to -5, and the Expert Advisor will close that trade when that will happen. And of course, if it is instructed by the other settings. Now, the stop loss and the take profit. By the way, in this example, we are not hedging. That means that allow hedge is set to no hedging. I will talk about hedge as I consider them a method of recovering a losing trade. So hedging will be presented in the fourth video about RobotFX Fluid Expert Advisor. I will ignore that now. In this setting, with these settings and in this example, we will set allow hedge to no hedging. Why not hedging? That means that the stop loss and the take profit are classic stop loss and take profit levels, meaning that once the Expert Advisor will open a trade, it will automatically place, well, after that, make it comfortable with ECM brokers, will immediately place a stop loss and a take profit for that trade, and you can choose the values in pips right here. I don't know why that. So anyway, let's move on. Maximum orders is the maximum number of orders allowed to be opened on the same chart at a certain time. By default setting, with the default set or with these settings, this is set to 7. The slippage is also too high, if you ask me. Let's set it to 3 pips. And finally, some ways to manage to manage a winning trade. We have, first of all, the option to close trades at minimum profit. And as you can see, trade it's plural. That means the Expert Advisor will close also baskets of trades if their profit will reach, or if their profit reached minimum profit that we set previously as $0.05, 5 cents. You have also the option to set to close the trades at take profit. This is not used for the, to be honest, it's not used when we are not hedging, because the take profit is set automatically anyway, and it will stay there on the broker server. So we don't use this option now. Close trades at minimum profit. We close a basket of trades or a single trade when minimum profit occurs, and close trades at non-lag moving average. That means that the Expert Advisor will close a single trade when the non-lag moving average will change the color to the opposite color, as you can see on this picture from the RobotFX Fluid web page on the robotfx.ro website. This is the best example I can show you. We had a downtrend right here, and the expert advisor, what it did, it opened a sell here. Where is that pencil? It opened a sell here, and then closed it right here. As soon as the non-lag moving average, which is black and white on this chart, in this picture, changed the color. Then the non-lag moving average changed the color again from white into black, so the expert advisor opened another sell and again closed it here. Another sell, closed it here. As you can see, so this is how or why this happened, is because we instructed the expert advisor to close trades at non-lag moving average. Set this to true, and this is what it will do. And this applies to single trades or to baskets of trades as well. Just make sure both these values are set to true. And one more thing must be said is that the non-lag moving close trades at non-lag moving average obeys to the close trades at minimum profit. That means that if the non-lag moving average will change the color, however, the minimum profit will not be at least, the trade profit will not be at least equal to minimum profit, that trade or that basket of trades will not close. I cannot see anything right here, or I see it right here. The expert advisor opened a sell, and it didn't close it when the color changed, the non-lag moving average color changed. It didn't close it because the minimum profit was not, the trade's profit was not at least equal to the minimum profit. So it ignored this closed trades at non-lagma, and it continued, it let the trade flow. Okay, we also have the option to instruct the expert advisor to, remove itself from the chart. After the expert advisor will close trades according to these 4 criteria. I'm sorry, I didn't speak about this one. Close trades at maximum orders. If you set this to true, then the expert advisor will close all open trades on the chart once the maximum number, their number reaches maximum orders. When this happens, do mind, and if this is set to true, do mind that they will close in some loss. Probably the last, it could close at some loss actually if you are hedging. If we don't hedge, actually we don't know. Anyway, by default it's set to false because most of the traders hedge. And as I said, do mind that if you set this to true, the expert advisor will close them once the trades on the chart will reach this number. So it could be in win, it could be in loss. Next, I think I stopped here. After the expert advisor closes the trades according to this criteria, these instructions, after to execute either of this, you can also instruct the expert advisor to remove itself from the chart. Maybe because you have set trading set to both ways, but you don't want the expert advisor to continue trading. So just remove the expert advisor from the chart, or you can also close the MetaTrader 4 terminal entirely if you want to save some, I don't know, electricity. Or just do nothing and continue trading as usual. We have the option to show comments on the chart, which comments are very useful. They show about the broker information, broker limitation, such as the maximum allowed lot size, the minimum allowed lot size, lot step, and so on. I don't show them now because they take like a quarter of the chart and they annoy me. And you also have the option to set alerts, to receive alerts if you want, when certain actions are done by the expert advisor. Now, as I said, we are not hedging, so we set allow hedge to no hedging. That means that the expert advisor will place stop loss and take profits for each trade it will open. And that means that we can also ignore these next two options for now on regarding hedging. And one more thing about trading, you have the option to set a trailing stop. Actually, this is more like a break. You can consider it a break even. Once the profit once the trade goes 30 pips in your profit, the expert advisor will place we'll place the stop loss right there at break even at the trade opening, and therefore you won't be losing that trade anymore, even if the price reverses. And there's also a trailing step. That means that if the if the price will going in your favor, if the price will be far away from the opening trade with this distance, 30 pips plus 150 pips with this setting, the expert advisor will drag that stop loss at the trailing stop distance. For each trade opened by the expert advisor also sets or places a comment which is visible. You can change it as you wish if you want, but you shouldn't change it after the expert advisor started to trade, especially started to hedge a basket of trades. So I suggest you just leave it as it is. And there is the option to use a magic number if you want this expert advisor to manage trades opened by another expert advisor. By managing them, maybe you want to hedge them, maybe you want to trail the price to set a stop loss and so on. Just make sure their number is the same. Otherwise, leave it to -1. So the expert advisor will only work on this chart, the chart where it is attached to. We talked about the trend in the previous videos. We talked about the signal, the entry signal, and we won't say anything about martingale right now, which by default is set to false. All right, hopefully you understood so far, and I will show you on this chart. Or actually, let's replay this chart again. I'm trying to find a chart, a period of time where I can explain all these settings visually, so you can see what I mean. Well, now with these settings we are trading. Stop again. Let me show you the settings. We are trading both ways. Lot size 0.01, 1 cent. Minimum profit is 5 cents. The stop loss is 30. Take profit is 90 pips. Maximum orders is set to too high if you ask me, because we are also not hedging. That means that the expert advisor will place stop loss and take profit for this trade, and we don't want to use 7 trades, 7 times 30 pips. Anyway, let's leave it like this. We don't close the trades at maximum orders. We close the trades at minimum profit when the non-lag moving average will change the color, as seen on this picture. And we don't close trades at take profit because the take profit is placed anyway. After the expert advisor closes the trades, according to these criteria, it will do nothing, meaning that we'll continue trading actually. Don't show comments, too much noise on the chart, no alerts, we're not hedging. We trail the price, and the trailing step is 5 pips. It is 5 pips. Every 5 pips in our favor, the trailing stop will be recalculated, so it will be 30 pips away from the price at that moment. Trade with the trend, default settings. We changed only the swing zone confirmation, which now has 50 bars, and pips away from last swing it's set to 20 pips. That is because I'm testing this on, not testing, I'll try to show you on the M15 chart. So now you've seen the settings. Let's try to explain how the expert advisor trades. Obviously, we have the background trend. It's a yellowish color. It's a ranging trend. The expert advisor doesn't trade now at all. It will not open any buys or sells. And it looks like the trend will become a downtrend. Yes. The background color changed to this pink color, plum color. We have a downtrend right now, so the expert advisor should look for opening sales. It happened right here, one signal, but if you remember, or if you watch the second video, I suggest you watch it. The non-lag moving changed the color, but it was too close from the low, the lowest low of this swing zone that we use as confirmation to enter trades. So this trade was ignored. This signal was ignored. Another one ignored for the same reason. Pips away from last swing, I remind you it's 20 pips. And finally, the non-lag moving average, as you can see, the trend is down. You can see from the background trend color, the trend is down. The non-lag moving average changed the color. That qualifies for, it's the first criteria to enter a trade, and the price at that moment was more than pips away from last swing from the swing zone low, which was set to 20 pips. And this is 27, 28 pips. That trade qualifies. And the expert advisor continues continues further. And as you can see, it plays the stop loss, it plays the take profit automatically, well, as any other expert advisor would probably. And now it trails the price, and the trailing stop is set to 30 pips, I remind you, and every time the price will go 5 pips, which on the chart is 550 points, 5 pips in our favor, the expert advisor will drag the stop loss little by little until it will probably form another lowest low and reverse, or it actually reached the take profit and we made 90 pips profit, which is very good. And what happens next? Another time the non-lag moving average changed the color, but the trade was ignored because the swing zone low was right there to close the price. Here you can see how the swing zone confirmation area, let's call it a confirmation area. The swing zone confirmation area really helps us to not to enter a trade in the wrong moment, like a sell here. It didn't enter a sell here, which is good, obviously. And resuming. All right, one more sell open according to the trend, and the sell is closed. As soon as the non-lag moving average changed the color, because we have a closed trade at non-lag moving average, we have a positive, a winning trade. It closed as soon as the non-lag moving average changed the color from down, red, into green, up. And this was, its profit was 0.2, which was bigger, of course, than the minimum profit that we set, 0.05. And the second trade, it's open. We still qualify. The price is still far away from the swing zone low. And another one is open. We have a maximum, if you remember, of 7 trades, which is, in my opinion, too much, but just for the sake of this video demonstration. And both of these trades are closed again when the price, sorry, not the price, when the non-lag moving average changes the color from down into up. Let's make a short review. We have the closed trades at non-lag moving average set to true, and the closed trades at minimum profit set to true. These both settings made possible for these two trades to close when the non-lag moving average changed the color, and it considered the basket, the profit of both these trades to be at least the same as the minimum profit. 0.39 minus 0.27 Well, that leads to 0. How much? So it's too early for this. 0.12 maybe. And that was bigger than minimum profit, which is 0.05 in this demonstration. So the expert advisor closed the basket of trades and will do the same when you hedge and if you have opposite trades on the chart, such as a buy on the sell, but about this in the next video. And no more trade qualifies now. And it looks like the trend will change, and we are ranging now. Yes, and finally the trend changed to an uptrend. We have an uptrend now, so we are waiting for the expert advisor to open buys. If both signals will coincide, the non-lag moving average change of color and the swing zone confirmation. It didn't happen a few times because of the swing zone confirmation. You can tweak the swing zone. You can change all the settings if you want, but make sure you choose the right setting. And finally, the RobotFX opened a buy. The non-lag moving average changed the color, and the price was far away from the swing zone high. And it opened a second buy and a third buy. And the fourth buy. Unfortunately, the price continues to go up, and the stop loss it's already set for 3 of these trades. And the fourth one, and now we are safe. We cannot lose these trades anymore. So maybe it was a good thing to set the maximum orders to 7, such a high number. But of course, this can be a double sword, as you can win 4 trades, as in this example, in one row, or lose 4 trades. Anyway, let's see what else the expert advisor would. I think we covered all the settings I've been talking about and explained in the expert advisor settings right here. I don't know what else is to talk about. The stop loss has been placed, the take price is in place, minimum profit, you understood how that works, hopefully. The slippage is like self-explanatory. And because we have the after EA close trades do nothing, well, the expert advisor will do nothing after it will close a number of trades, which means that it will continue trading actually. Another basket closed, this time not a take profit, but when the non-lag moving average changed the color from up, which is green, into down, which is red. 5 trades basket, even more. And this 5 trades basket closed in profit. The sum of these trades was more than the minimum profit. And so the expert advisor was allowed to close the trades when the non-lag moving average changed the color, and the color, the trend changes again, and so on. One more thing. No, there's nothing else to be said. I hope you understood these settings so far, the basic settings from here until here. Just normal settings. These are the most important to understand. How the expert advisor can close a trade or a basket of trades when these swings form, and the fact that this setting must coincide or obeys with the minimum profit. So basically, if these 5 trades, if the profit of these 5 trades wouldn't have been more than the minimum profit, which was set to 0.05, the expert advisor wouldn't have closed these trades right here when the non-live moving average changed the color, and it would let them open. This is it. If you didn't understand, head to the website. There are some questions and answers here, frequently asked questions and answers. You should read them. You should follow the troubleshoot, and you can also contact us anytime, and we'll try to answer you as soon as possible, at least within the weekdays, not during the weekends. Sorry. Hope you understood. As I said, if there's something wrong, contact us. Until then, bye-bye, and stay tuned for the 4th video of the RobotFX Fluid Expert Advisor, where we'll try to explain how the Expert Advisor can recover a lost trade, a losing trade, and how it can make it positive or at least close it at break even. Until then, bye-bye and good luck trading.